thank you so much for being with us. I know it's early for you, but talk to me about Saturday night. Why is this a must watch?
This is a must watch because you have one guy that wants to prove to the world that he's able to jump weight classes and be up there with a Sugar Ray Leonard, like a Floyd Mayweather, like a Roy Jones, and so many others that have jumped different weight classes and tested their skills. This is a must-see because, both guys are relentless. One guy, power puncher, heavy hitter. Another guy would never quit and come straight ahead with the will to win. So when you got two guys like this in both with that killer attitude, it's going to be a great fight.
He's the most exciting because he is vulnerable, because he's not unbeatable. He's got crazy fast twitchies, he can box, but he's so aggressive and he's vulnerable enough to counters that it's actually excitement.
Floyd Mayweather and Max Kellerman weighed in on one of the most anticipated matchups of 2026. Floyd leaned towards Shakur Stevenson as the better fighter, praising his elite defense, high-level boxing IQ, and complete skill set, calling him the best in his weight class.
You got guys fighting between 130, 135, and 140. They stack, around that area. So, as of right now,
skills that pay the bills.
Well, the two guys, the biggest puncher, I feel, at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis.
Mm-hmm.
But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down.
Max Kellerman disagreed, pointing out that Shakur Stevenson is naturally smaller than many fighters in the division and isn't known for knockout power, despite holding titles across multiple divisions. Kellerman argued that Stevenson is still moving up as the smaller man. He added that Teofimo Lopez is the more exciting fighter due to his explosiveness and unpredictability, saying that Shakur's ability to beat him is what makes Lopez such a thrilling opponent.
Belt holder, but he's the naturally smaller guy moving up. He's not a big
Co-host Stephen A. Smith also opposed Mayweather's pick, referencing Lopez's impressive victory over Vasily Lomachenko, and stating that Teofimo Lopez would be his choice against Shakur Stevenson.
There's a chance the other guy can win, and that makes it even more exciting, to say nothing of the pace he sets, the level of action, the level of bombs that are thrown as he fights better opposition, the number that will be coming back at him. Yeah, he's guaranteed thrills for the dollar.
Kellerman then challenged Mayweather, asking why he believes Shakur Stevenson connects more strongly with fans. He questioned what it is about Shakur that makes him more relatable or appealing to audiences. Compared to Teofimo Lopez,
he's a champion. He's got a lot of heart. I respect where you're coming from with him because he's up there. But when I think about Lopez and what we saw against Lomachenko, we saw his boxing ability, we saw his elusivity, and we know what he's got in terms of power in both hands, and he comes forward. It ain't like he backs up. He stalks you too, and he comes to finish you. When I think about Tyson comparisons, when I think about knockout power, when I think about excitement, when I think about those things, I think about Teofimo Lopez. That would be my choice ahead.
In a separate interview with Max Kellerman, Teofimo Lopez said he is fully prepared for the challenge of facing Shakur Stevenson. He expressed confidence in his training, power, and strategy, emphasizing his motivation and desire to prove himself.
I think he's been able to connect with a crowd because he draws real crowds when he fights. That's hard to do in boxing. He gets announced at Ravens games, and he gets a big ovation, right? And now he's already fighting on pay-per-view.
His aura, people like him. At Main Street,
Discussing the stylistic clash, Lopez said he welcomes the matchup, highlighting his aggressive, power-based approach against Shakur's technical, defensive mastery, calling it an exciting and meaningful test. 7 interview Floyd Mayweather has long praised Shakur Stevenson's talent, consistently highlighting his skill, defense, and ring intelligence. Mayweather even admitted that he would have liked to sign Shakur to his promotional.
With this type of fight and this type of magnitude of a fight, I have everything and all the attributes to beat this guy. This is great, man. This is great for the sport. We're both going to come into our 16th fight, and This right now is
Reflecting that confidence, Stevenson remains calm and composed in pre-fight interviews, explaining that his focus isn't on hype or bold statements. His goal is to deliver a strong performance, defend his titles, and prove
are a big lightweight compared to him, but you like to mix it up. It's not like you have the longest reach and like to box from outside. You like to fight. How do you see this as a matchup of styles?
Style-wise and everything, I know, you know, they call them high tech. They do all those things like that. But I'm the type of fighter that I'll bring it to you. I bring the fight to you. And, you know,
Malik Scott broke down Shakur's style and advised Teofimo Lopez not to fall into Stevenson's defensive traps. He urged Teo to assert himself and avoid being pulled into overly technical exchanges. That played
Wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, I mean, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. And Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there. He's asking, can he fight the best? I believe his contract is coming to an end, so hopefully we can come together and I can take him to that next level and give him the fights that he want, and make the fights happen.
According to many boxing insiders, Stevenson versus Lopez is a fight fans have been waiting years to see. While the clash of styles promises excitement, some believe the promotion hasn't fully reflected the bout's true significance.
A lot of talk about this fight with Teofimo Lopez, but the main thing is, what are you expecting to see from Teofimo Lopez? Anything you haven't seen before from him?
Nah, he the truth. I understand what I'm getting myself into. I know that he's a great fighter. I believe that I'm the better fighter. So at the end of the day, come January 31st, we're gonna find out.
A lot of people, when they talk about their opponents, look to disparage them. You don't want to do that. You just call them the truth. You respect them as a fighter. What do you expect about him?
At the end of the day, I'm an honest fighter. I sit down, I watch, and I see who's good and who's not. And when I watch him, I think he's a great fighter. So me being honest with you, that's all cool. But at the end of the day, once again, I will come out victorious.
Big narratives surrounding the last fight was the whole Tom and Jerry aspect of it. We're expecting to see you stand in front of Teofimo Lopez. And
I can't tell y'all how I'm going to fight. Why would I tell you? If I tell you, that means I'm telling him. So at the end of the day, it'll be a surprise for him, and just come in on fight night and I'll be ready.
Okay, who else?
Well, this is Johnny Boy. What do you do better than Teo?
With the matchup officially set and anticipation growing, analysts across the boxing world have offered their predictions. Jaron Ennis shared a clear take, saying he believes Shakur Stevenson will control the fight and win comfortably, predicting a 9-3 type performance. Ennis credits Stevenson's mental discipline and control of distance, which he believes will allow Shakur to dictate the pace and gradually shut down Lopez's offense.
Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. And right now I'm going to break down what Shakur does very well, but also what Teo needs to avoid, and why this has all the makings of being an all-time great fight. We're going to start with the southpaw jab in the lab from my perspective in full detail. Shakur has one of the best jabs in the business, in my opinion, especially from a southpaw standpoint, because what he do as fighters has this rocky, back and forth place before they about to do offense. Shakur always catches it and hits you with the beautiful jab right there. He has a great measure of distance with it. And like I said, he has good timing with it because he catch when a guy wants to attack, you're rocking, you want to be front foot heavy, and the jab get there every time. He catches guys the minute that they want to attack from their front foot, and he stops their momentum with that very quick, snappy jab from a southpaw standpoint. This is something that Teo have to avoid, that quick jab. As you can see here, when Teo was going against Ortiz, he fighting the southpaw with your lead hand down. That's a tragedy. Why is it a tragedy? Because you're closer to their lead hand. And don't forget, guys, I just told you, Shakur has a very, very good jab. So that means Teo lead hand down, going into offense against Shakur, going with his lead hand down, he's open for the jab. And we all know that